Hello everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm the channel's video producer and your host. You can call me PD. And today we are checking out Stupid O'Clock by VICTON. This is VICTON's latest comeback coming off of their Chronograph single, which wasn't too long ago, but it was a single. Now, Stupid O'Clock is going to be an actual mini album. Now, this title is really interesting. It's super eye-catching. I'm very excited because with a name like Stupid O'Clock, it's got to be something different, maybe even a little aggressive, something different for VICTON. I'm very, very excited. Now, before we get into today's video, well, speaking of listening parties, we're definitely going to be doing a listening party for VICTON's latest mini album over on our Patreon. If you go to our patreon.com/formoftherapy, we do bonus reactions there. We've done a couple of listening parties for VICTON for their full-length studio album, for Hanse's solo, and we're going to be doing this one. I'm not sure if we're going to be checking out the most recent VICTON mini album in June or in July. We are a bit busy, but we have a ton of other content on our channel that you could check out in the meantime. We have variety content. We check out K-dramas, survival shows, anime. So if you want to check all that out and more, come visit our Patreon. Of course, you don't have to support us monetarily if you don't want to. If you'd like to support us for free, you know, simply hitting the like button down below, that helps a lot. Simply subscribing down below, right over here. Go ahead and subscribe. Most of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed, and it really, really helps our channel if you do, so we would appreciate it. All right, let's get into the video. This is Stupid O'Clock by VICTON, and this is your form of therapy. All right. Ooh. The visuals in the intro was very dark, but ooh, hold on, let's turn this up. Ooh. Oh, he looks great. It's very dark, and it's got a bit more of like a dark cinematic feel to it. More like a movie. Oh. Ooh. Oh, are we getting a full-on... Oh my god, it's a full-on scripted music video with a little like live performance lip-syncing mixed in. Ooh, because we haven't seen it in choreography yet. Ooh, wow, it's shot in an incredibly beautiful way. Ooh, that transition was great. It transitioned on his flashlight with like a little bit of like a lens flare light transition. Ooh. Huh. All right. That's not what I was expecting. It's called Stupid O'Clock. Well, I have to watch that music video again because I went into this with the completely wrong mindset. Did not realize that this was going to be a full-on narrative video. Was waiting for the K-pop moment. I mean, they had a little choreography in there, but like that was more like a snippet, more like a teaser. So I think we have to watch this again to even fully properly realize what the story is, because I didn't even realize they were going for a story. They're thieves of some kind. They're trying to steal something, but that's about it. So let's go ahead and watch it again. It's cool visual, like he's reading a newspaper, but it's on fire. Interesting. So right before it transitioned into the first lyrics and verses being sung, you saw like a transition right here. You're gonna notice it's a flash of like all the images they're going to show us. So they're like, here's a quick, fast preview, and now let's reel it back and start from the beginning. They also do an interesting... Ooh, I love that. So something that they're doing in this music video that I do like is they're shooting this to be a little bit more cinematic and movie-like. If you notice, like here on this shot of him, they've got a edge light right here, but they have no key or fill on him. It's completely dark right here. If you didn't know who he was, you wouldn't know who he was because his features are very obscured and dark, right? So like there's not a lot of flattering lighting here. They try to go for more filmic lighting, motivated lighting, quote unquote realistic lighting. That is a double-edged sword at the same time, but we can talk about that a little more later. But I like the cinematic look to it, but it's a very dark video. Just overall, the video is just very, very like visually dark. Ooh. What are all these hands on the windows? Wow. But another thing that really gives it that cinematic feel. Now, I can't tell if they did it for real or if this is just done in post-production. Is one, there's a ton of grain. And what grain is basically, if you look behind his neck, the empty space on the left side of his face. Oh, let me grab my mouse. So if you look on the left side right here, see, you're going to notice if you look closer, there's a bunch of like these moving particles. That's grain. There's the grain, but then there's the, okay, hold on. I'm going to pause right here because I'm a little leaning to admit that they might have actually shot this like a film. So you see this blue right here? That's usually an indicator that there's natural lens flare. So you've got the grain, that might be real, or they could have added in post. Again, you can make this look like it's film, so I can't actually discern whether or not it's actually shot like a film or if they shot this more like a clean, normal K-pop digital music video and they did this in post. Something else that leans into the cinematic look is, you see these black bars right here? They are actually tighter than usual. So the black bars, there's 16:9, and then I forget what the anamorphic aspect ratio is. So, but the average, the black bars would stop around here, and you would get like this much more information here. Same with here. It eats up a lot of the screen. It's a very tight squeeze, right? That usually when you shoot like a much more cinematic aspect ratio, when you shoot more with an anamorphic lens, which we've talked about this several times before, but it's what gives like the squeezed look to a film. Here, let me look. Okay. So they definitely added the blacks in post, the black bars. And wait a minute, no. It looks different. Hold on. No, okay. So they added the black bars in post. Doesn't mean it's still not an anamorphic video, but they might have just stylized this to look more like film. That is an indicator. Yeah, there's lens flare on the lens. So they might have just put an anamorphic lens on a digital camera. One thing I don't like about this video, it's like a little too much. Like the darkness and everything, like it's a little too much. Like this might be okay. Like, mind you, I am filming in a brightly lit room. I have 3 lights in front of me. I've never had a problem watching any music videos because it's lit properly. That's not to say this isn't lit properly, but this is like actual movie lighting, like cinematic. And the assumption that movies make is that you're going to watch this in theaters or you're going to watch this in a proper movie-like setting, which means all lights need to be off, or like it detracts from the darkness of the scene and you miss the details and stuff. And like there's that aspect of it, which that I don't like for a music video, because it's a music video. You got to advertise this everywhere, right? You can't assume people's lighting conditions all the time. Like, what if people watch this in broad daylight outside? Like, I feel like this might be hard to watch then. That's one gripe that I have with it. It's also super blurry. Yeah, there's a giant lens flare on like the light sources up top. But the grain and also like how they shot this, like this scene looks the sharpest and most normal, but like their storyline B-side scenes, they're like, I think they also put a blur filter on top of this, so there's a blurry image to it. I think they went a bit far with that. Even if you shoot film, like especially like modern day movies, even like the most cinematic, are still incredibly sharp, but they tried to like actually blur it to make it look like it was shot on film, unless they shot this on film, which then that would be weird. I don't know why they would do that, but the quality of this is like certain shots, like there's not much clarity, like sharpness. I don't know what this is. It's so dark. I have no idea what this is. It's like some kind of map. Oh, it's like gears on a clock. Oh, maybe it's a painting. Love that transition though. He's like looking into the light. It blinds him and then it switches to the flashlight. Ooh, this song. Wait. Oh my god. Sorry. I have to watch this again. Give me like 1 more minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so that's the first time we see Pyeongchan. He never... So Pyeongchan never shares a scene with them when they're inside like this museum, this art gallery. Hans is here. Subin's here. So everyone else is here. Well, no, hold on. I think Sejun's not here. He comes in here. It's empty. He looks like, okay, so the bust has no more necklace. They stole the necklace, right? Oh, is he supposed to be chasing them? Is he a cop? Oh, wait, no, he wasn't there. There were only 3 people inside. Three. Yeah, there were only 3 people inside. Wait. So then they're running away. Is he running with them? That's the problem. They're running, so I can't tell. I don't understand. What is going... Okay, so I was going to go off on this crazy theory because he's holding a watch at the end. And, like, did his friends die during this heist? And so he's going to, like, go back in time. And, like, because they repeated some of the scenes. They repeated some of the scenes, like, of him, like, walking this alley, like, right here. So, yeah. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Wait a minute. Hold on. And then Sejun. Oh, no. I thought they were only showing the people who weren't at the location, but he was. So, okay. Now I'm confused. I'm very confused by this music video, but also it's a welcome confusion. I have wanted a K-pop music video to do this for a while. Now, I do think it's a little bit too vague. I do think like the direction... I wish it had been a little bit tighter. The story had been a little bit tighter, rather than kind of being more open-ended like this and confusing. I don't even know why it's called Stupid O'Clock. I thought there were several guesses and assumptions I were making. I thought they were all one big like criminal crew, and then they try to perform this heist, and then like they wind up dying. So like he's gotta, and at the end he's gonna like. He decides to go back in time to save them, or I thought that's what it was. But I guess not. I don't know what it's about. So if you guys can let me know in the comments down below. Now, the music video, I have to unfortunately give it a 7.5 out of 10. I like it a lot, but there are things that I do not like about it. I am guessing that they shot this digital and then they like made it look way more like film like afterwards, or whatever the case is. It's like it's too dark, it's too dimly lit. There's not enough substance, you know, like, and like they teased the dancing just a little bit and that was it, which I don't know, for me that doesn't work. I think you either show enough of the dancing. I'm not saying the whole video needs to be, but if you're going to do a story music video, like if you have to either commit completely to the story thing, or you have to include dancing sparsely, but throughout, that didn't happen. And there was just one section where it was just all dancing. I'm like, this could be screen time. That could be for the story. I'm very confused as to why this is here. So, and that's not to say get rid of the dancing. For me, that just means put more of the dancing in, and also what's with the warehouse set does suit them, but they could do better. They can do better. Come on, just a little bit more. I feel like this could have been so good, but perhaps the team is not experienced in shooting things like this, or especially narrative content. Such a different art form from shooting K-pop music videos and narrative content. My bread and butter is narrative content. It's why, when people are like, what K-pop group would you want to shoot K-pop music videos for? I'm like, none, because it's so stressful. It's like a completely different ballgame. You have to have the right mind for it. I do not have the right mind for shooting K-pop music videos. I just have one for appreciating it and watching it. But when it comes to the actual work, I actually prefer narrative content and working on narrative content. I can definitely say they could have done this slightly better, which is why I got to give it a 7.5. Now the song is, I would give it an 8 out of 10. I love the song a lot. It's super, super catchy. I don't know why it's called Stupid O'Clock. It seems like the title of the music video is way more titled with the video itself rather than the song. That was a little confusing. I'm not going to, and it did definitely meter my expectations weirdly for this music video and this song. I'm not going to hold it against it for that score. I'm just giving it an 8 out of 10 because I know I have other VICTON songs that are 9s and 10s that I know for sure that I do like more than Stupid O'Clock. But I love this a lot. It's a great groove. It's a very, very smooth song. And I do feel like I like that they tried going for the film, the film music video approach. And I'm not saying they shouldn't have done it at all because of the mistakes. In fact, I believe you get better because of mistakes. But this song, I don't know. This song I feel like is not great for it's not a good song to showcase as a film music video. I don't know. It's strange. I guess they rarely often do. I mean, Tiara used to do a lot of short film type stuff, but their music never matched their music videos. So I guess that's fine. So, like I said, those two things, the title being weird and it's a strange song choice for a narrative music video, but I'm not going to hold that against them. For me, I'm just giving it an 8 because there are definitely other VICTON title tracks that I consider to be 10s and 9s. But I'm going to pass the question off to you guys. What did you guys think of VICTON's comeback? What do you guys think about this very strange approach for a music video? I kind of dig it, but I do think it needs to be better. It needs to be cleaned up. I do think there is a theoretical world where, or a theoretical scenario where you can combine a much more cinematic approach to filmmaking like this, but make it more music video-esque. During Hanse's portion, during certain parts, I wish the members had more of a traditional standard glamour shot beauty scene. I particularly enjoyed Hanse's part. If they could have incorporated what Hanse was doing, notice how he was holding everyone hostage, but was also rapping along. It wasn't often, but it was enough. If they had scattered that, I think perhaps throughout the music video a lot more, where it feels like it's half film, half musical, half Broadway musical, a musical film type of vibe, I think that might have been interesting. I think this is uncharted territory. It's not done often, if ever. So, mistakes are bound to be made, but I think this was a great first step. And I would actually love to see VICTON tackle this kind of video genre again, but with just more. But let me know what you guys thought. What do you guys think about the video? What do you guys think about the video not having your traditional standard beauty shots or showing choreography or showing off the members in any way? I'm very curious as to why they took this approach. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along. If you guys enjoyed our content and would like to support us directly, please consider visiting our Patreon, patreon.com/formatherapy. We have a lot of fun bonus content on there. We do listening parties. We check out variety content. We check out K-dramas, animes, survival shows. So if you want to check all that out and more, come visit our Patreon. Of course, you don't have to support us monetarily if you don't want to. Go ahead and hit the like button down below right there. Leave a comment. And also, if you want to subscribe, we're going to have the subscribe button for you right here. Hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload a new video. And go ahead and check out our other videos over here. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.